Vocabulary from Al-Baqarah verse 67. Amara, ya'muru. To command. Dhabaha, yathbahu. To sacrifice. Baqaratun. Cow. Huzuan. In ridicule. Aadha, ya'udhu. To seek refuge. Jahilun. Ignorant one. Now let's go ahead and examine Al-Baqarah verse 67, where we finally begin to understand why this surah is called Al-Baqarah as we enter the story of the cow. Our first word is wa'id, which is wa plus id, meaning and when. The next word is qala, meaning he said. It's 3ms perfect verb. Next we have Musa, meaning Moses, peace be upon him. Coming next is li qawmihi, which is li plus qawmi plus possessive pronoun he, meaning to his people. Qawmi is from the root qaf waw mim and is in genitive because of the preposition lem. So the first line, وَإِذْ قَالَ مُوسَى لِقَوْمِهِ, translates as, and when Musa said to his people. Moving on to the second line, we have inna, meaning indeed. And then we have Allaha, which is in accusative as the subject of inna. Up next is ya'murukum, which is ya'muru plus object pronoun kum, meaning he commands you. Ya'muru is from the root hamza mim ra, and the ya prefix indicates 3ms imperfect tense. Moving on, we have an, which is usually translated as to in English when followed by a subjunctive verb. The next word is tathbahu from the root dhalbaha, meaning you sacrifice. The ta prefix and u ending with the final nun dropped indicate 2mp subjunctive or jussive. In this case, it's subjunctive because it follows the particle an, and together with the preceding verb ya'muru, it means he commands you to sacrifice. Moving on, we have baqaratan, meaning a cow. It's an accusative as the direct object. So the second line, Inna Allaha ya'murukum an tathbahu baqarah, means, indeed, Allah commands you to sacrifice a cow. But why does Allah command them to sacrifice a cow? In a later verse, we learn that a murder had occurred among the Israelites, and there was a dispute over who did it. That's when Allah told them to sacrifice a cow to identify the killer. So let's find out how they respond to Allah's command. Moving on, we have qalu, meaning they said, referring to the Israelites. U ending indicates 3mp perfect tense. Moving on, we have atattakhiduna, which is interrogative particle a plus tattakhidu plus object pronoun na. We've seen this verb in verse 51. Do you remember what it means? It means to take. The ta infix indicates form 8 verb and is from the root hamza kha dhal, but the first radical assimilates with the ta infix as indicated by the shadda on it, and ta prefix indicates 2ms or 3fs imperfect. Here they are talking to Musa, peace be upon him, so this verb is 2ms imperfect, and the interrogative particle a turns this verb into a question meaning, do you take us? Moving on, we have huzuan from the root he, zay, hamza. We saw a word from the same root in verse 14. Here, yastahzi'u was form 10 verb from the same root, meaning he mocks. Coming back to our verse, then what's the meaning of huzuwan? Ridicule. It's an accusative as the second object. So this sentence, qalu atattakhiduna huzuwan, means they said, do you take us in ridicule? Or in other words, are you making fun of us? Moving on, we have qala, meaning he said, referring to Musa, peace be upon him. Moving on to the second line, we have a'udhu from the root ain waw dhal, meaning I seek refuge. The a prefix indicates first person singular imperfect. Moving on, we have billahi, which is be plus Allahi, meaning in Allah. It's genitive because of the preposition be. The following word is an, meaning that. It can be translated as lest when it follows the verbs that express fear or warning. And then we have akuna, meaning I be. The a prefix and fata at the end indicate first person singular subjunctive verb. So here we have the verb a'udhu and the particle an followed by a subjunctive verb. So this phrase means I seek refuge lest I be something, or I seek refuge from being something. Moving on, we have min, meaning of or among. And finally, we have el-jahilin from the root jim he lem, meaning the ignorant ones. It's in genitive because of the preposition min. So this sentence, qala a'udhu billahi an akuna minal jahilin, means he said, I seek refuge in Allah from being among the ignorant. Alright, now let's wrap up by a recap from the beginning. In English, we get, and when Musa said to his people, indeed, Allah commands you to sacrifice a cow. They said, do you take us in ridicule? He said, I seek refuge in Allah from being among the ignorant.